Oh, you can search far and wide, you can drink the whole town dry, but you'll never find a beer so brown. You'll never find a beer so brown as the one we drink in our hometown. As the one we drink in our hometown. You can keep your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagon, and the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon.
Hey, ho, to the bottle I go, to heal my heart and drown my woe. Rain may fall and wind may blow, but there still be many miles to go.
Sweet is the sound of the pouring rain, and the stream that falls from the hill to plain. Better than rain or a rippling brook is a mug of beer inside this took.
Knives, bend the forks, smash the bottles and burn the corks, chip the glasses and crack the plates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates.
Cut the cloth, thread the fat, leave the bones on the bedroom mat.
Hey, patrol members. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm really glad you could. We're going to review a whiskey. We're going to review H&H 1871 Canadian whiskey. This is a store brand from Smart and Final. Behave. And we're going to review a new to me cigar, Acid. Acid 20 and Acid 20. Never had one before. It's obviously Maduro. It's very dark. And of course, got the obligatory grape Kool-Aid. And we got a really old cat knife. It's a Colonial made in Providence, Rhode Island. Pretty sharp. And we're going to trim the cap on our cigar, which is doing a very good job. That is a very easy draw. I'm going to remove the wrapper band down by the lighting end. We'll see. It's got a really easy draw. I don't want it to smoke hot, so we're going to have to be careful. It's a very mellow cigar. Very good. A very good cigar. Very good. So, a nice slow pull. I can tell right now that if I pull on it too quickly, it's going to get hot. It's already warm. It's already warm. I've only had a few puffs. Beware. Well, it's very late. It's 10 p.m. Put the metric time down here somewhere. It is quite warm out still. At 10 p.m. it is still 80 degrees out here. I'll put the non-imperial temperature right in here. Had a very long day, did a lot of work. Not me, but the estate sale people. I have to hand it to them. They busted their ass. So we shall see how things go tomorrow. We shall see. And between 3 and 5 o'clock, we had 4 small earthquakes. They were all centered about 50 miles south of here. So I didn't feel anything. But they said we had them, so we had them. I cannot wait for all of this to be over. I knew it was going to be hectic, and I knew it was going to be a lot of work. I did. I really did. So, things are what they are, correct? Can't change the way things are. As a very wise person once said, you may not be able to control the situation you're in, but you can control your reaction to the situation. And that's what I've chosen to do. It's just all leading up to the sale. There was I sell a lot of stuff, and I normally want to sell stuff. You know what I mean? But like I said, you can only do what you can do. Nothing more. Yeah, if I take a nice easy draw on this cigar, it's nice and smooth and mellow. But we'll see how it gets when it gets closer to the band. Well, sorry for that long pause. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. Okay. So let's crack open this whiskey. H&H Canadian whiskey. An oak barrel aged whiskey. Distilled in Canada. Wow. That's hard to read. Well, it's an oak-aged whiskey distilled in Canada. First Street, and it's 80 proof. First Street is a store name for Smart and Final out here. H&H 1871 Canadian whiskey, H&H 1871 Canadian whiskey. Herman Hellman and Jacob Haas launched Hellman Haas Grocery Company in 1871, and since then we have established more than 143 years of growth and superior service. Super premium 1871 Canadian whiskey is a bourbon barrel aged for 6 years. Deep, rich, and complex. And once again down here, according to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because it may increase the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery. And may cause health problems. We'll see what those are. Okay, so this has got a little pull tab, unlike some really expensive whiskeys that apparently don't want you to get into them to drink. Go figure. There we go, little pull tab. And then you can get a bite on that plastic wrapper. And there's something I haven't seen in a while on a bottle of whiskey, an actual seal. So we're going to break the seal, and it's a cork top. Okay, let's see what we've got. Not bad. Oh, that definitely has an aroma. Definitely a little sharp, tangy. Got a tangy scent. You better be behaving. I better put your cork back in just in case. Let's see. It's got a definitely smell the oak barrel. You can smell the chard. I get a hint of tamarack, tall pines, a little hockey smell, a little hockey stick smell, the tape. Got flashbacks of Toronto. Reminds me of the bar in the the Royal York Hotel. I've stayed there a number of times. It's a very fine hotel, or it was. I haven't been there in many years, unfortunately. I rode that antique subway system that they had, and went to a big shopping mall that had a lot of little shops in it. I can't remember exactly where that was. But across the street from the Royal York Hotel was a pizza parlor that sold New York style pizza, which I thought was quite good. Okay. Wonder what that was. There we go. Okay, so to our lives, to our wives and sweethearts, may they never meet. Very shallow hug. And it is 80 proof. This is very, very smooth whiskey. You could get into real trouble real quick with this. It's not really telling you when to put the brakes on. You know what I mean? It's got a nice color. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice taste. You can taste the oak. And it's kind of a sweet, caramelly undertone that I can't quite place. It could be the cigar, but I doubt it. But it does go good with a cigar. It goes very good. Man, be careful. You're going to break something here. Just a minute.
A few minutes later.
I'm back. Sorry. I forgot something. Anyway, I'm hoping to see Thunderbolt when it comes out. I don't know much about it, but I know it's the next iteration of a Marvel film. So we'll see what happens there. Not much to talk about, unfortunately. Got a helicopter coming by. So the whole plan speaking of aircraft, a really nice DC-3 flew over the house early this morning around 9 in the morning. Really, really nice one. All silver, polished up. Left Chino. I don't know where it was headed, but it was very, very nice. But anyway, we're planning on doing some home renovation. We want to fix up the inside and the outside of the house. The garage is emptied out, the shed was emptied out, all the trash in the backyard was hauled away, and all the leftover stuff from the estate sale we're going to donate, because we're just trying to clean house. And even then, it's not going to be good enough for us. We're going to have to do more. And Mrs. Patrol and I were sitting down talking about a friend of ours who passed away in Oregon and left a real jumble of stuff for his kids to take care of. And it was, no one's complaining about it, really, but we realize we don't want to do that to our kids. Not that there won't be stuff for them to have to handle, but it's not going to be bad. Not that we're not sick. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. But we just gotta want to get rid of some stuff. We want to do some traveling and not have to worry about things. Man, that's good stuff, Maynard. Hopefully I'll sell that 52 Packard so I can get the 58 in here and work on it. Can get to work on my other Jeep. Now the Jeep basically runs, it runs fine. It just needs a lot of little things. You know, I'd like to put an overdrive in it, I've mentioned that. I'd like to do a major tune-up on it, I'd like to paint it, I'd like to get new tires for it. I'd like to win the lottery. I'd like to have ham and eggs for breakfast. Actually, no, steak and eggs. That's me, the steak and egg type guy. But hey, what can you do? You can only do what you can do. Yeah, that is pretty good. I rarely do this, but that tastes like another one. Now, I don't drink a lot of whiskey. I don't sit and drink at home by myself. You know, this is the one exception. I have a couple of dozen half and 3/4 bottles of whiskey, and when the camping season rolls around, I'll be taking it with me camping to get a jump on it. Pretty good. Finally below 80 degrees. Looks like it's about 78. I think the low tonight is going to be 67. It's going to cool down for another couple of days. It'll only be like 92 on Sunday, but then it's going to heat up again. And it's going to do this mini roller coaster, 87, 97, 87, 97, until October. And October is one of those weird months in California where some Halloweens it's 50 degrees and hammering down rain. Some Halloweens it's 101 degrees and hot. That's just the way it is. But, you know, what can you do? I've said that a lot today. I'm trying to get some traction on getting listed on the disabled list at the VA too. I did a 2.5 hour interview with these people who are going to fill out paperwork for me. I should get it in a couple of weeks. And I don't have to pay them anything unless I get some kind of benefits from the government. So that's how that works. I'm not anticipating getting anything because you know how the government is with money. They love handing it out, don't they? To old veterans like me. Not. I hear a train horn. The nearest train tracks are about 6 or 7 miles north of me, and the next closest train tracks are about 8 or 9 miles to the south of me. But on a really quiet night, you can hear them, which is okay. I like that. I like trains. Trains, planes, and automobiles. I love all those things. Yeah, this is a rare night. You're seeing me have 2 shots. Real shots. And I can't wait for camping season to start. Man, I can't wait. I really want to go camping. I want to do some Mojave patrolling. That's what I want to do, so I can get some desert videos under our belt here. I've found a couple of places I want to explore and take you with me, right? I found that, so that'll happen, but it's not going to happen till after October. Mrs. Patrol and I are going to take a couple of trips. We might drive to Georgia. I think I mentioned that. I'm going to the Big Sandy in Arizona in October, the end of October. It's their big 20th anniversary shoot. It's supposed to be really spectacular. I want to see it. Well, you know what they say, better to smoke here than hereafter. Nice and dark. And bright lights out there in the distance. Huh. I'll report it in the morning. I don't want to disturb anybody tonight. One more shot. This is good stuff. Okay, last one. That's why I poured a big one. It's the last one. I don't normally drink this much, but it's been a long day. It's almost 10:30. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh no, I spilled. So when you drink whiskey, what do you like to have with it? Do you like to have a cigar? Do you like to have a good cigar? Do you like to have some kind of dessert? Do you like to, I don't know, what do you like to do? let me know. Put right down here in the comments. Feel free. Doesn't cost you anything. Hey, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me what part of the world you're from. I like meeting people from all over the world. That was the thing I missed the most about working at Disney, was meeting people from all over the planet, all over the planet. You know, South Africa, Italy, Morocco, China, Japan, Malaysia, the Philippines. I have a soft place in my heart for people from the Philippines. They were a long-suffering group of people. Germany, England, France, Poland, the Czech Republic, Austria, Finland, for all you Finnish people watching, moi. People from Norway. Part of my wife's family's from Norway. As a matter of fact, my wife is a distant relative of, by marriage, of Thor Heyerdahl. But her niece, by marriage now, her niece is a direct descendant of Thor Heyerdahl, because that's, she's a direct descendant of the great explorer. As a matter of fact, her father, I remember spending summers in Norway with him. So, there you go. 6 degrees of separation, right? No. I think that's about it, guys. I really appreciate you watching. It might be a little long. I think we're coming up on a half hour. I might be able to edit some of this down. Probably not. It's been a super long day. Like I said, it's almost 10:30 at night here in the west coast of the United States. It's been hot, dusty, dirty. So, to all my followers out there, patrol members, and you are patrol members, right? Even though we don't get together once a year and have a big, wouldn't that be great? I mean, it's only like 1,310 subscribers, but wouldn't it be great if we could all get together and have a convention and talk about exploring? Kind of like an adventures club, which I know Disney owns the right to that. We could call it the Explorers Club, or the Mojave Patrol Explorers Combine. There you go. There's something you don't hear much anymore. But anyway, I want to thank all of you people for being here. So, until next time. Later, Mater.
Hey, 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 that supply of Ritz seems on the fritz.
No, stop, darling. Don't blow your top. I always keep another box handy.
Dandy! He knows Ritz crackers are richer, crisper, and his mouth is full, or he'd help us whisper. Only Nabisco